Up on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a 2nd and 7. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Let's go now.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 13. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Muse with it.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Five wide.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Allen going to change the look here. Now they'll audible to something else.
Alert! Regular.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Regular.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Look at this Buffalo defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Trap 50. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Option handoff now to Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he
touchdown! 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen to throw once more. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Allen now on first down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now Allen going to change it up. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now they'll change things up.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, hold.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Alert. 56, 56. Alert.
Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Alert! Half. Where's that?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the 6.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A good pick up there at 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check smash. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rig. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Middle.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Half 85. Gun. Look out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, 30 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Alert.
They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Tempo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Ready. 18, pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag round to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen going to change this at the line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next to score, Bills 40.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Alert! Middle. Alert! We got it.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Flush to his right. That is complete downfield to Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Half 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 51 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad pass, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's on his way. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. Across midfield.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Buffalo 18. Hustle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
It's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Allen going to audible to a different look.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Here's Hill on the return. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
That is incomplete. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.